In the crowded slums of Addis Ababa, where tin-roofed houses huddle together and dreams often get buried under dust, lived an 11-year-old girl named Hawi. Hawi was the kind of child who noticed everything: the stray dogs fighting over scraps, the cracks in the school walls, and the way her mother's eyes stayed tired even after sleep. Her father had left when she was 5, and her mother worked long hours washing clothes for wealthier families. Every morning, Hawi walked barefoot through muddy alleys to a small, overcrowded public school. There were no desks and sometimes no teachers. Still, Hawi loved learning. She dreamed of becoming a lawyer, not for fame or riches, but to fight for children like her. But one day everything changed. A foreign investor bought part of the slum land. Without notice, bulldozers came. Families were pushed out. Hawi's home was torn down while her mother pleaded with officials. With nowhere to go, they started living in a makeshift shack near the road. Soon, social workers visited the area. One of them, a young woman named Salam, noticed Hawi, how she organized younger children, taught them letters with sticks in the dirt, and even translated for her mother during meetings. Salam saw something others missed: potential and courage.
She spoke to city officials, reminding them of Article 3 of the Convention on the Rights of the Child. In all actions concerning children, the best interests of the child shall be a primary consideration. Is destroying her school, her home, and her safety in her best interest? She challenged.
Thanks to Salam's advocacy, an emergency meeting was called. Local NGOs and the city council were invited. Hawi was asked to speak. Nervous but determined, she stood before the room of adults, her voice steady.
You talk about plans and progress, but what about us? We are children. We need homes. We need schools. We need safety. We don't need pity. We need justice.
The room fell silent. That speech changed everything. A temporary housing program was created for the displaced families. Hawi's school received support, books, and trained teachers. And most importantly, a child protection committee was formed to ensure every development plan included the voice and best interests of children. Years later, Hawi did become a lawyer, but even more, she became a voice, not just for herself, but for every child whose needs had been forgotten. Her story reminded the world that progress without protection is failure, and that every child, whether in a palace or a slum, deserves a chance to thrive.